What's up, YouTube? I'm William, and welcome back to another episode of the Road Trip Rant Show. If you're new to my channel, head over to last week's episode, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notifications. Give it a thumbs up and like this video. Comment and share, and let me know what you like about the video.
This is the Road Trip Rant Show.
This is the Road Trip Rant Show, Road Trip Rant Show, Road Trip Rant Show, Road Trip Rant Show.
Road Trip Rant Show.
This is the Road Trip Rant Show.
Now, on this week's episode of the Road Trip Rant Show, our ranter goes by the name of Hilarous Omar. You may know him from a stand-up comedy or from social media.
He's up right here. Y'all had a good week. Everybody had a good week. How many y'all?
And I'm on my way to go pick him up right now. So we have our next Road Trip Ranter. He goes by the name of Hilarous Omar. Welcome to the Road Trip Rant Show. How does it feel to be here?
Hey man, I feel good, bro. I'm glad to be on the ride along, man.
Put some respect on my name.
It's the Road Trip Rant Show, bro. The Road Trip Rant Show.
Oh,
Say it for the people.
the Road Trip Rant Show.
Road Trip Rant Show.
I ain't gonna say it no more.
What was your last road trip? Like, where did you go?
Man, I be on the road a lot, bro. Last road trip I probably took was to West Virginia.
West Virginia.
Is that my last
There's
road
nothing but
trip?
strip clubs in West Virginia, bro.
I know. Hey, it's a whole lot of strip clubs, but them women can't be just stripping. Some of them didn't even look built for that life, like physically or mentally. And it make me wonder. The last road trip I took was to Cleveland, man. Shout out to Cleveland. Y'all gotta get y'all city together though. There's no reason why potholes should be on the highway. I'm trying to tell you, like, you hit the pothole out there, they was deep. Your whole car could end up in a pothole. Like, your whole car.
That sounds like it is in DC.
It's crazy, man. You hit a pothole, man, that shit'll turn your windshield wipers on.
What road trip would you like to go on in the future?
I wanna do a road trip where I go like on a week-long journey from the top of the United States all the way down the coast, the East Coast.
That'd be dope.
That'd be super dope.
That'd be dope.
I do the same thing for the West Coast. That's a road trip that I'd like to take.
Okay. That'd be dope. You gotta have a lot of snacks, a lot of money.
Yeah, you gain weight on road trips.
Yeah. Yes. Hilarous Omar. And you live up to that name. When was the moment when you decided you wanted to be a comedian? Like, when was like, oh yeah, I gotta do this?
Back in 2010. I ended up quitting basketball, and when I quit, you know, with basketball, you go to practice every day.
Right.
You're always training in the gym. Then you on the road playing games. So I had all this free time that I haven't experienced in like 2 years. So I started watching comedy, and I seen comedians on there, and I was like, man, I think I can do this. So I started writing material. My college had a talent show, and I go up there, and you know, I did my thing, and there was no feeling like it ever.
So you like the energy from the crowd, and that's what made you get more into it. Like,
Yeah, man, because comedy is about you using your personality and your brain to come up with whether it's stories about your real life and bringing that to the stage, and then you get rewarded when you go out on stage and perfect it. Being on stage and doing comedy for me was like dunking a basketball.
so pretty much you got bit by the comedy bug.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah. And I wasn't good. I thought I was good.
So who else inspires you to do comedy? Like, who do you look up to in the game?
So all the OGs out there, some way, somehow, you have inspired me. People like Deion Cole, Dave Chappelle, Russell Peters, Eddie Murphy, Chris Rock. These are guys that are like legends, comedy juggernauts. Martin, you know, all the accolades that he's accomplished. Even Will Smith from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
It's a lot of those people that you named that inspired you. If you had a chance to work with just one, who would you want to work with and why?
I think me and D.L. Hughley would get along real good.
And that's doing the tour?
Yeah,
Okay.
me and D.L. Hughley, I think would get along real good. And I actually met D.L. Hughley. Or I would probably select Dave Chappelle. And I think he would teach me so much because I'm not like one of them wild, crazy, you know, energetic kids, you know what I'm saying? I'm like real laid back. You know, I listen more than I talk. So I would soak up so much game, I think, from Dave Chappelle. And then I would ask him, you know, what all happened when he left to go to Africa.
Yeah, I don't think you want to know that.
I do want to know that. I want to know exactly what happened.
On your social media, you make it clear that you are a real stand-up comedian. All right, so what's the difference between a real stand-up comedian and a social media comedian, and what makes you different from the rest of them?
Well, first, before I answer that question, shout out to both social media comedians and stand-up comedians. It's a lot of hard work and dedication that goes into both platforms. Like, social media is all divided, you know. Like, I used to mingle a little bit with everybody to get that perspective. And when it comes to social media, it's a very sensitive platform. From YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, they have overly sensitive guidelines. Or entertainment in general. It's a craft where people have to like you. So it forces you to play the game, and sometimes playing the game means you can't say everything that you want to say. You can't express yourself openly and think that everybody is going to understand you. Stand-up, that's my world. That's where you really get to know who I am, my perspective. You can't hide behind a laptop. Everybody has access. Stand-up, there is no editing.
Right.
When you go on stage, they call your name.
It's go time.
It's record. There's no going backwards. You can't. Hey, let's go back to 10 seconds and start from there. There's none of that. You got to make sure you're funny for an audience.
All right. So you mentioned that you're in a play called The Confessions of a Side Chick. What is your character?
I'm playing the character Mike.
Okay.
Now Mike is this, arrogant, self-loving narcissist that he's a womanizer. So he's a player, but he doesn't treat women the best.
I don't think any Mikes do.
Yeah.
So how do you get enrolled for your character? How do you prepare yourself to be Mike?
Well, I had to really become Mike. They call it method acting. It's what you have to do when you're playing a character that is outside of yourself. Have no judgment for the character that you're playing. You cannot judge the character. You have to basically create a backstory for why this character is this way and do your best to put yourself in the mindset of whoever that character is that you're playing so that you can embody the characteristics. Even if it means pretending for a whole day that you are this character in everything that you do. Now, you might get your ass whooped if you're taking it too far, depending on what character you're trying to play. But that's how you get into the role.
Right. Do you think that you and Mike have similar characteristics or similar traits?
No, I'm nothing like Mike.
No? You sure?
I'm nothing like Mike.
Okay. All right.
I can't disrespect people to their face like that. Confessions of a Side Chick, July 20th, Lincoln Theater.
Okay, go get your tickets.
Get your tickets.
Well, time is running down. I know you got to get ready to go to rehearsal for The Confessions of the Side Chick. So
correct.
Are you ready to go get freshed up and...
Yeah, man. Before I do that, I always got to go to the barber shop and get my ears lowered.
Okay.
About to take you out to my guy Paul Jones. He be representing. He always get me right. The barbershop, this way it goes down, man. All the conversations, this way if you don't got no dad, you might be able to learn some things about becoming a man. What's up, man? I've been meaning to run into you too, man, so you can tell me how you want me to promote the oils and everything. Now, this is my guy Eddie, Derek. You gotta be nice to have a chair in this spot. That's why it's only 3 chairs, because a lot of dudes that ain't nice, man. They be faking it until they make it. This is my barber right here. This is my guy, my dude, Paul Jones. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have as many side chicks as I do now.
Hey, I had nothing to do with none of that. Just in case this girl watching, I had nothing to do with that, okay?
Is this the barbershop? Yes, it's the barbershop. I mean, we can't talk straight in the barbershop. Then where can we talk straight? We can't talk straight nowhere else. This ain't nothing but healthy conversation.
I forget what happened. Something happened where I went on live. No, I went on live on Instagram because I'm trying to talk real stuff, and people just kept on trying to drone and roast. So I'm like, look, you know what? Forget all this serious stuff. Anybody on my live right now that think they can tango with me when it comes to this joking stuff, I'ma add you, send me a request, and I'ma add you to my live, and I'ma show you why. Why I am who I am. And I'm going on a stretch, and I'm really giving them the opportunity to get me out of there. I'm giving everybody like 2 minutes, 3 minutes apiece to get me out of there. And I go on a streak. Like I'm just like seven people in. I'm just murdering them back to back, hurting their feelings to the point where they push the X to get out of there. I'm talking about this is like a Jonah and Royal Rumble, man. I'm frying these people, right? Making them tap out. Like, you gotta say I quit if you done. So I get to one dude, I ain't gonna lie. This dude with dreads from DC. Man, he gave me some dope. I ain't gonna lie. And everybody on my line was like, hey, you gotta show him some love, man. he hanging in there with you.
Ain't nobody exempt in the barbershop. You know that. Ain't nobody exempt. You can talk about whoever and whatever.
Beat. I'm talking about punished Jordan 9s. Now, Jordan 9s, the original ones are white, black, and it got the red trim on it. The white part was yellow because I didn't play ball in them so much. So he started beating his feet, saying, Pissy 9s, hey, Pissy 9s. Yo, they roasted me for that for like a year after that.
Yo, Pissy 9s, yo, that's actually good though. Yo.
Yeah.
That's
Pissy
good.
9s,
To get there when you
Pissy 9s, hey,
yo, that's
Pissy
good,
9s. Man, yo, that hurt my feelings for years. It still make me feel a certain type of way because we on the public transportation, so it's regular people. He was saying Pissy 9 so much that then the students start saying it. Pissy 9s, hey, Pissy 9s, hey. Everybody, now the regular patrons that's adults started saying Pissy 9s, hey. The bus driver started saying Pissy 9s.
Hold on now, Seinfeld. You might learn something.
Jones is all about visual perspective. You know, you look at somebody, like, and it's sad, but every time you look at somebody,
pick them apart.
Yeah, you basically dissecting them.
Yeah,
like, if this person right in front of me were to say anything crazy to me, the first moment you see somebody, things point out to you. You know, like, what kind of shoes he got on, how tight are his jeans, you know, does he have something on his face that's off? Like, is his nose crooked? Is his hairline receding and he trying to hang on to it? His ears too big. And then you break it down, man. You try to be as creative, and witty as possible, man. You gotta be quick on your feet, though. There's some people that think fast. You can either end it with head ass, face ass, boot ass. Just gotta piece it together.
So that's it for this episode of the Road Trip Rant Show. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, like this video. Let me know what you like, what you didn't like, so I can improve and do better. Is there something you want to say, Omar, to the people?
Yeah, the urgent message is Craig's in trouble. Drop everything. Come quick.
That's it.
Hey, man. I want to start off by just telling everybody, man, continue to go forward towards whatever it is that you desire. Don't let fear hold you back. Fear is what causes confusion. Fear keeps you from doing everything that you want to do. But because of fear, and you know, fear brings doubt, which brings inactivity. Do it. Attempt it. Fail. It's okay to fail. Because you don't never fail when you attempt to do something. You learn. You feel what I'm saying? So go after it, man. Attack it.
Y'all finished or y'all done? I ain't got no more talking. Let's rock.